Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Last Week on Arena. As always, I'm here joined by the janitor. How are you, janitor, today?
I am pretty good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's just been a fun weekend since the release of Ikoria Lair of Behemoth this past, actually, since the pre release, which was this past Wednesday. Um, that was a lot of fun. Let's talk about that a little bit. How was your experience? I know you were able to do the pre release in your Twitch channel. How was that experience for you? For I think this was the first time you did this.
Yes, it was my first time being invited to such an event. It was an honor. So thank you, Wizards, for the invitation, and it was crazy. It was an experience because playing with all these others, big YouTubers and Twitch streamers, it was nice. But the whole shock of playing with the new cards with everything available at once and with no one really knowing what to expect, we saw a bunch of crazy things, and it was a great experience.
Yeah, it was fun for me as well. I mean, I was looking at your stream, participating a little bit as well in the chat, and it was really cool just to see everybody, see the viewers just commenting on these cards and these lists, and just having overall fun. Like, this is the one cool thing. Like, whenever a new set comes out and you start testing the new cards, playing with the new cards, it's just fun. It's like really what Magic is, just these new things and seeing what you can do with all these new effects and creatures, and it was just really fun. I think some of the most fun I had in a while. This pre-release and release day were really cool compared maybe to the last couple of ones, at least in my experience.
Yep.
um yeah. All right, so let's say recapping. All right, so we got I guess since the pre-release, we've seen a lot of cool deck lists going around, people just trying random stuff, a lot of janky and fun lists. That said, I don't think the meta has changed much or is going to change that much, but I think yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I like that people are just trying stuff and not staying just like updating the regular good deck list that they've seen. So I like that. Um, so why don't we? Let's see. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna play some matches against each other. For the people who are watching the video, know that Janitor is playing on his computer. I'm gonna be playing on my computer. We're not looking at each other's screens, so that it's a fair game. And we're gonna try out some of these new deck lists that we've seen this past weekend. Um, so I guess before we do that, well, we have a couple of things to talk about, but I think we can go ahead. The first thing is I'm going to show on screen right now some of the deck lists that we've been watching people play and also trying out ourselves. So before we go into the games, let's talk about these. So Janitor, the things. Let's talk a little bit just about each one, just a couple of seconds for each. I'm gonna start with one of the lists that we've seen is the cycling deck list, and one of them was Boros cycling.
Hmm.
What do you think of that list?
Boros Cycling, it was, I believe, the second deck that I tested on the pre-release event. And the first few games, it was amazing. I was able to get what I call the Netflix Godzilla out by cycling every game, and it was landfall at that point. It was great. Then within the next few hours, it was completely done useless because everybody was going on ways around it. It was intense. But it's an extremely fun concept, and I know it has been ironed out a little bit more, and I know it's going to get even better in the near future. But My first draft with that, my first run with that deck was crazy, and then absolutely useless. It was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, this list is fun. It's I don't think it has as of right now, it doesn't have really potential to become tier 1 deck, but it's really cool. Revolves around Jidaro, Wandering Monster, just cycling cards and getting advantage from creatures like Valiant Rescuer that gets the 1/1s, and also the Reptilian Reflection, pretty cool enchantment that becomes a creature when you cycle any card. So yeah, a lot of cool options there. Um, Moving on, one other list that we saw being played around, it's something like Teamer Creation, which revolves around the Song of Creation enchantment. I think that list is there's a lot of potential here. I think it's one of maybe the best deck lists that came from New Ikoria, and we've seen this in different versions. Like there's a Teamer version, there's more of an Is It version, there's another one that it's more like a mono red burn version. But basically, this is one of the enchantments that I said in the spoiler videos that I thought was going to be really good, and it actually has paid out to be as good as I expected. Just it's I think some of these lists depend, they're not consistent enough. Like they depend a lot on one card or two cards to for everything to work properly. But once, if you're able to stick one of these cards like Son of Creation on the battlefield, you can just go off from there and potentially just win the game. So this was a list that I enjoyed playing against, and also playing this list. What do you think so far about Song of Creation in that list, Janitor?
I mean, it's not 100% broken. It's not alco broken, but it's really strong.
Yep. And then quickly, we're gonna say, I guess a lot of people are playing still Rakdos. Rakdos got some updates. Same thing with like Jeskai Fires. Basically, Rakdos, we've seen different versions with Luros. We've also seen versions with Obush, the Prey Piercer, as the companion, and it actually brings a lot of good things for Rakdos. But we already knew cat food decks were still gonna be a thing, and they could only get better. So yeah, these are some of the lists. I think Jeskai Fires as well with the new Narset. It's another control deck that mostly just got updates, but it got some interesting updates with the new Narset. Some lists are playing Jidaro, are playing Kiora, Best of Sea God. So it's still sort of a meta update, but pretty cool updates. So we wanted to mention that. And then, of course, we've seen Demir Flash. I'm not a huge fan of Demir Flash in the sense of that, like, it's a cool list, but it's not Simic Flash. It doesn't work as well if you're just playing Demir color, especially because you don't have the Night Pack, Ambusher, or the Frilled Mystic. So it's just sort of fine. Like, it's an okay list. What I mean, yeah, are you feeling the same thing, Gender?
Yeah, I mean, it's still annoying because anything flash can be annoying, but it's not really as effective. I feel more confident on beating the opponent when they are playing Demir than Simic. I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. Then let's see what else. We saw definitely some Mardu, some Orzhov options playing Lurus as the companion or just as a regular card in the deck. This you're looking at on the screen at a version that I kind of played with. This is like a Rakdos Mardu version of Lurus discard. Basically, you're discarding everything, and then you use Luros or Necropanther to bring back from the dead some of these good cards to keep making your opponent discard their hand and then winning the game from there. Also, we saw the Orzhov list, which is a Orzhov Sacrifice Drain list being played a lot. This is quite a good list if you...
I love that list. Yeah,
Yeah,
personally.
it's definitely great. It's very dependable on your opponent being able to wipe the board and play their Ravs accordingly at the appropriate time. But if they don't get to do that, then you get to go off with your drain, sacrifice creatures, getting tokens, and then Lurus comes in and brings everything back from the graveyard. So Mothra also, what is it? The Luminous Brood Moth. It's also very good in this deck as well as a top end
Hmm.
card. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, there's more lists that people are definitely are playing. So, but you will see those eventually. We are going to be playing these lists in the YouTube channel this week. So be on guard for the new videos coming out from these lists. Also go watch the Janitor playing in the Tres Golpes channel, and you could see some more of these cards, these new cards being played. For now, I think we're gonna go and play a couple of matches against each other. Let's go ahead and do that.
All right, I'm gonna send you a challenge right now.
All right, go for it. You challenge, yes, accepting. All right,
All right,
I'm gonna just
so
select one of these lists I was talking about, and yeah, you could feel free to choose one that you like. You know what? I'm gonna choose something different for the viewers who are looking at the screen. I'm gonna try to surprise Janitor here.
oh great, thank you.
All right. All right, moving on to the game scene here in OBS. All right. All right, so we're in game. Janitor, now that we are in game here, so I guess we should mention some of the cool UI changes, and let me see if I'm gonna keep my hand. I think it seems to be not great. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna give you the benefit of me mulliganing.
All right, I'll take it.
I'm gonna keep this. Oh. All right. So
UI changes, right? I mean, there's a couple of nice UI changes. The one that caught me absolutely off guard was the filter. When I went into the pre-release event and I went to the filter, I was like, "Whoa, this is nice."
Yep. I saw you were happy, and yeah, it was a very cool thing. Finally, they fixed the filter there when you're working and updating your decks. You can now filter properly in order to find the correct cards that you need. It's still like sometimes it's a little buggy. I guess the client overall since the release of Ikoria has been a little on the bug side, a little slow. A lot of people complaining about that, but otherwise the new updates are really good. One of the examples, let me see. I don't think we can see it here, maybe, but what do I want? Oh. All right, I guess I'll keep this. Yeah, we're gonna see it shortly, but the way the cards are presented here, it's a little different than before. We have now the power and toughness on the right-hand side of the card, just like regular paper magic cards, and we also have these little icons on the corners. For example, here on Lifkin Druid, you can see the tap option. This means this creature has a tapping effect. And if it had flying, vigilance, or something else, you would also be able to see these little icons here. So that's pretty cool.
Yep, and well, regarding the filter as well, and the companion mechanic. Now that I just saw my own companion, it has a filter that will only present you cards that will comply uh, with the companion mechanic. Meaning, if a card that will be eligible for to comply with the companion condition, it will show only those cards. For a moment there, I was like, "Oh no, this is so bugged. I cannot see like a simple artifact that I will use." It
Right.
wasn't showing that, and it was getting a little bit frustrating, to be honest. Like, no, this is wrong.
Right. Yep. So for you guys who are paying attention to the game, not like us, this Mythos of Nethroi, I really like this card. And I mean, this list that I'm playing is like a absent list, and one of the reasons for me to play this list is just because I wanted to play Mythos of Nether. I think this card is just so good. I don't think Absent itself it's great at the moment, but I'm hoping that maybe one of the pros could make a really good top meta deck in the Absent colors, just because I think Mythos of Nether is just so good in Absent, allowing you to just get rid of any permanent if you pay the Absent colors. So I think that's a huge advantage. All right, I'm
Yep.
gonna.
It's like a way better trophy. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep, yep, yep. That's correct. All right. Well, I'm not doing much
Lane
here, but
draw.
at least I'm doing better than you because you're down to 14. So.
Thank you. As usual, you, my friend, are a bully. Um,
It's not bullying. It's just facts. I'm just commenting on what's happening in the game. Oh, it
no,
didn't
I can
seems
definitely tell.
seems like you didn't get a land there. That's so sad, bro. So
I know.
sad.
I know. Thank you.
Oh. All right. What? I guess first things first. Let's keep attacking here. So you are
Yes.
playing some sort of elemental list, as far as I can see. Cool.
Yeah, I cannot take that much damage anymore.
Oh yeah, all right. You say so. Um. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, I think.
Okay. I mean, we can definitely talk more about uh, the the drafts and how it changed. Like for instance, there's players draft now that you can. You told me that you haven't played it as not at the moment,
Right, I have not drafted Ikoria yet.
but player draft is such a nice and snappy experience. The UI that allows you to just pass the deck around, pass the little booster around, and take whatever cards you need. Well, they're both Death Touch. Oh, what a
Yeah, feel free to
yeah.
block. I mean, why
No,
not? You
thank
know,
you. No,
you can kill the Maya Trident. No. Yeah, the player drafts are really cool. So, and maybe you can tell us a little bit here because I know you've drafted more than me, I think. And before we used to draft against computers, but what
correct.
was the for the people who don't know a lot about drafting, what did that meant in different from drafting against people? Because obviously we were playing against people, but the drafting itself wasn't. Am I?
Exactly.
Is that correct? Right.
Yeah, I mean, definitely there is going to be a cheaper entry called quick draft, which mean is again playing against oh god, here we go again. Um is playing drafting against bots just the same. However, it's going to be uh, more of a like it's going to be a cheaper entry. That's bottom line what's going to happen. However, the problem is that the bots they usually just go their algorithm is just about getting the rarest car on the pack every time or something of the sort. It's not very consistent, and well, yeah, that's why we have had all along with this. However, it I mean, it's good. I mean, it was. It has. I mean, a lot of people were complaining before about that, but now we have the player draft, which is more expensive to get into. It's 10,000 gold or 2,000 gems. I'm not sure. However, the main thing is that the the prices are way higher. I mean, are pretty much scaled accordingly at that point.
Right. So,
So,
I mean, it's a more real experience, of course.
mhm,
So you are if you are playing draft, you're really sort of learning to play against other people, sort of like if you were sitting on a table with those other players. So that's the good thing. My whole thing with draft in Magic Online and Arena is that I don't see how, when you play with paper cards, you get the benefits of keeping those paper cards in a draft, and also just the whole experience of being able to play against people, real people in front of you. It's different. So like for me, drafting in Magic Online and Arena, it's not like I don't see the benefit. Like I have to pay for this draft, and I mostly already have most of the cards. I don't know. And I don't really know like how, it's so hard to qualify. Like if it was like a draft qualifier, which in Magic Online we do have events like that where you get to qualify and get into certain other pre-qualifier events. That's fine, but in Arena, that we're not there yet. For me to spend 10,000 coins to get in these draft just for fun, just I don't know, it doesn't feel that appealing to me. But I guess some people do like drafting more than anything else, and maybe for them it's fine. But I don't know myself if I can see myself just paying for these drafts. That it's gonna take a while to get me to some sort of qualifying event. So I don't know, but yeah.
Well, mainly, I understand your point, but however, for people looking for to increase their collection, a regular quick draft uh, was the most coin efficient way to actually earn those coins. It earned just a growing collection at that point. It was and
Right.
it was the way to go. However, I understand what you're saying, and there is a ranked, you know, draft which can get you to some sort of mythic qualifier. However, it's not all there really.
All right, I guess we'll have to see, but it's definitely cool. I do think it's a positive thing that we're now drafting against other players, so that's nice. All right,
Yep.
Nissa comes down, so this game is mostly over.
No, no. I mean, come on. What are you talking about? I'm down to 6 and you're up to 30.
Yeah, that's
It's
true. Well, I meant this mostly over for you, but that's
oh, thank
fine.
you.
Oh god, let's see. Man, this would have been great if this thing had trample. Although I could do some sort of shenanigans here. Trying to think. I've never used this Fiend Artisan effect. It says
Go
pay
for it.
pay
Go. I
X,
mean,
sacrifice another creature, search your library for
you
creature card
can't.
with converted mana cost X or less. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Alright, well. I guess I'll just play this. Sure, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna go after your Nissa. Um, yeah. I mean, I played this list that I'm playing now. This is a Dredge list. I didn't show. Some people were playing Dredge, but it's not that popular with new Ikoria. Although, some of the new cards are like this Skull Prophet, that allows you to have a little bit of ramp in the Golgari absent colors. There's also the Mythos. There's the Fiend Artisan. So um, yeah, it's an interesting list. I don't know if it's gonna be able to be like a top meta deck just because I think it's so slow compared to some ramp options. Like in your case, I was able to kill your Livkin Druids early on, so you haven't been able to ramp properly. But otherwise, this could have been really bad. Well, let's see an example now of something going really bad here with Luca.
Or, I mean, it's random in this case. Oh, yeah, that's
Sure.
good.
Yeah, that's nice enough. It's nice. All right. Oh, and he attacked. Wow. Okay.
I mean, it has
It's
vigilance.
vigilance, right? Okay. Nice. Good for you.
What can I lose?
So this is 4. You're down to 6. Oh, this is so annoying. But I think. All right, guys. We're gonna try this. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just gonna go for it. And go for it.
Oh, wow.
And this looks exactly lethal. All right. Well. Yeah, I didn't get to show what this list really does, but the the idea was, and maybe I should have kept the opening hand that I had. The idea is you put a bunch of creatures in the graveyard, and then you play the enchantment that allows you to pay 3 and bring anything back from the graveyard. Let me see. Hold on, Janner. Before we go to the next game, I wanted to add this list here to the screen so the guys can see it.
Okay, while you do that, I'll also just to a quick reminder that the workshop, it's gonna be open.
Oh yeah, let's
I guess it's
look
gonna
at
be
that
on.
real quick. Yeah, we have a new
Yep,
workshop. Workshop, the first step.
correct.
This
It's
is
just
pretty
going to
cool.
be 2 pre-made decks. The entry is free. You get some kind of random rewards. It could be 500 XP, it could be gold, could be a card. And the 2 decks in question, you can see them directly in the Arena client, but one is a cycling effect
Yeah, we're looking
deck,
at it on the screen.
and the other one is a mutation one. And that's it. Simple, just nothing really to lose.
You know, it would be
So,
nice if we could export these lists real quick and play. But I guess we can't really. I mean, we could have made them, but we're not gonna
you know,
do that right now. But yeah, guys, this is so the cycling list is just an example of like a Boros cycling. So we might be playing that now, so you guys can see it. Obviously, this is a different list that Wizards made. And then we have a Sultai mutation list. Seems really cool too. Janitor, where's your Brokos deck? I was hoping to play against that. You didn't have anything like that?
I did, but it's still under construction, under modification. It's not something that I can proudly show as of right now.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
All right. All right, fine, fine. Let's go. Let's play another game. Have a
I mean, I can definitely try and just pull it up. I mean, I already lost. I mean, what's the worst that it could happen, right?
right.
Just give me a second. I'll just pull it up. Just a second here.
Send me that challenge when ready.
Will do. So, one second here. Here it is. Again, it's still under construction. Don't think it's like super ready. But here we go. I'm going to just add it to my list because I've been killing it and creating it every now and then. So just give me 1 second.
All right, fine. So yeah, guys. I haven't really played with like Jeskai, Narset, and I'm still a bit new to this whole cycling thing. So we're gonna find out.
All right, so let's do this. Let me send you a challenge right away. And we're going to continue with the news. So we have an in concept, a few things that Wizard is planning or working on for the near future. The more uh, like interesting, I think, in my point of view, is the mobile adaptation planned for 2020. When they say planned for 2020, I am thinking it's safe to assume that it means that we might get a beta version sometime soon. So, I mean, we can only, wait and see at that point.
Right. So yeah, I mean, honestly, Arena itself, Magic Arena has always been meant to be a mobile client, I believe. Obviously, releasing it on PC first, just gave them a way to test to make sure everything works properly as a game, as the concept of what the Magic Arena client is, and now allowing them to bring this to the mobile once they believe it's ready. So yeah, they said it's planned for 2020. We're supposed to be getting a client for mobile devices in 2020, but as Janitor is saying, most likely maybe we see a beta version of it, or maybe it gets pushed to 2021, right? Because it's just, for them to bring out a client, and I was just talking about this. The client on PC sometimes is very slow, even if you have like an amazing computer. So, what that means is, for bringing this into an iPad, for example, I'm not sure how good that's gonna be. Maybe they're gonna bring down the video resolutions and effects and things like that to make it work properly. So I'm not sure that we're there yet, but maybe. I mean, we can only hope for, because it would be awesome to be able to play in your iPad from anywhere at any time of the day. That would be great.
Yep, and I mean, in all honesty, I've used some remote desktop programs to play from on the go, but there's a lot of implications and lag, in when bringing over that into life. There's a lot of connection and hoops that the game has to go through, but I'm hoping that a direct mobile game will be possible. Although I don't see how a very large board, let's say a March of the Multitude uh, deck, is gonna just show up properly.
Right. Okay. So this could get ugly very soon. Now that I saw this Ozolith on the battlefield, let's see what you're trying to do. I guess another thing is that it seems like they're maybe coming out with support for Apple, right? For Macs, for people to be able to play Magic Arena on Apple computers, right? Is that something?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yep. It's definitely something that is going on.
Okay. Pelucranos, great, awesome.
Yep. So the 64-bit client, it's on the near future. Therefore, it's planned to be compatible with Catalina on Mac. And yep, that's about it. And finally, the other in concept is a little bit more controversial, because it's called Player Challenge, and it is apparently something that we need more information of. But the thing that caught my eye is that it could involve actual monetary prizes. I mean, this is in concept, but what they're saying in the website, in the Magic Online, which we'll leave, of course, a link in the description below, is that it says that the goal is to have the player entry support the prize pool, and rewards will depend on region and local laws. Usually, when region and local laws are involved, it's one of two things: either loot boxes, and I surely hope this is not regarding loot boxes, or money. And in either case, it's interesting, just to just to say the list. Let's see if this goes through.
Yeah, it's not.
Damn it!
I can't afford Nissa to come down right now. Go ahead and attack. Okay. I mean, just this flip is just gonna do all the work. All the work here. You go, flip. You go. Lucanos is down to 5. Look at that. Flip is doing its thing. Wow.
Flip is dead.
Yeah, but it did its job, man. Don't talk about Flip like that.
Hey.
All right, what do we have here? You know what? I'm going to scry a little bit here. And what else? What else can I do? I guess Grow Spiral, it's not a bad idea. Sure, it's fine. Let's
Shot for a counter.
No, I'm gonna Just bring another Teferi in, I think. Make you pay for this Pelucranos again if you want. Alright. Alright. So anyway, guys, yeah, a lot of cool things. Man, this I have to talk again about the pre-release. Pre-release day was really cool. It was a lot of fun for sure. Yeah, I mean, there were so many people streaming, so many pros, and just some of the the really high end people in the streaming world just checking out deck list. It was really awesome. You're attacking me. I
Yep,
guess
and
that's
in the
fine.
following weeks, it's still going to be a little bit of like everything, like a lot of things are going to happen, like a lot of changes in the meta. Although, mainly what I'm seeing is more and more of the same, like, but improved, way better in some cases.
Right. Yeah, I hear that. Um, I think let's see. All right, let's see what I find here. I
I'm
think
not
you're
even sure why you're playing, honestly. I'm like, okay, this looks like banned good stuff. That's it.
Seems like you're running away with this deck. Well, I'm hoping to surprise you at some point.
Nah, great. Oh, here we go. That's
Now, question is, what do I want to do here?
all right. So, what was the point?
Yeah, I think I punted that. I was hoping. So this comes back. Return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. Oh, I see. Thought it was gonna come back right away, but I wanted to draw a card. Janitor, don't be that guy.
I mean, you're being that guy, though. So let's see here.
It's weird when you are the bully, man. It's weird. Go ahead, play your Pelucranos. Do your thing. Ugh. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. Oh, Nissa. Oh, Nissa. Can't wait for you to go away. Sure. Yep.
One for you. One for you.
Thank you. I'll take that. Nice of you.
And
Ooh, I get back my flip. Nice. You see, it wasn't that bad. You want to kill flip? Go ahead and kill flip. Go. Do your thing. Alright. Well, I guess this guy is going for a bit of a scry here. Gonna draw that. Okay. Alright. Let's do some weird things here before you win this game.
oh no. Oh, here we go.
What you talking about, bro? What you talking about? This is annoying. Why can I only... Oh, I see. This is your graveyard, which doesn't have anything good. So let me go to my graveyard. Yeah, this seems better. Get this. Okay. Guess I go on Nissa. Let's see. Okay, well, Pelucranos dies. That's one good thing. And yeah, I guess I got to do this again. Nice. Alright, that's nice.
Oh no, this is gonna get out of control real quick.
Don't say that. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you're back to 12.
It's gonna be fine.
So now
It's
the
gonna be
question is,
okay.
why didn't Pelucronos give the counters? Because it lost the counters. Gotcha. Because it doesn't. You just remove counters from it. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Question mark.
Yep.
All right.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
work with Pelucranos as well. At least not the way you thought it would work.
Mm-hmm.
Because it says whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on the Ocelot. But what about when I bounce it with Teferi? I thought it would have maybe.
Well, you bounced also the Ocelot, but I didn't have it on the at that moment. I didn't have the Ocelot at the moment.
Okay. All right, you guys are hearing a lot of noise there in the background. It's janitor's family is doing its thing, just so you guys are aware of what's going on. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
what's going
I
on? What
kind of
is
forgot.
this?
Yes, you
Yeah,
know.
just in case if we don't get to cut that out. Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a family.
I guess that's what happens. Right. All right, so we're gonna try to get rid of this Nissa, even though it is too late now. But we're gonna do our best here. All right, so one way or another, it's going to die. Man, Nissa and Crassus, the combo. It's like, it doesn't matter what you're playing. If you're playing Nissa and Crassus, you're good. You're good. Just how it is.
Oh God.
I'm not doing anything. You're already winning. You have a Nissa and a Crassus.
Dude.
It's nuts. It's nuts. You know what? Just because I hate Nissa and Crassus so much, I'm gonna get your Pelucranos. And I think I'm gonna deck myself. I don't even remember what I have in this deck that could be actually good
Maybe
enough.
you have a Thassa's Oracle there that you can.
What?
Just...
No, I don't think I have that.
Not a Jace either.
Oh my god, it's so crazy. I have no
Maybe
idea.
What is the name of the what is the name? The 7/7 that when it comes into the battlefield, it...
I have no idea what I have in this list. No. Anyway, let's keep playing. It's been fun. And you're at 26, so you should be happy. When are you at 26 playing against me? That doesn't happen too often.
Hey, stop the bullying. Not nice.
Well, all right, go ahead. Play your Nissa again. What else can I do? Yep, that's it. Nissa comes down again. That's all you need to play, guys. You want to win a game, play Nissa and Crassus. That's all you need.
Nissa who wins the game.
That's all you need, guys.
366 here. 246. That's not enough. Not enough.
Oh man, these games. Who would have thought? I hate that you have more cards than me in your deck. That's so annoying.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point on attacking. You will kill me back on the swing.
You know what's gonna happen here? You know
what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen here.
I'm gonna blow the whole damn field.
You know what's gonna happen here? This is gonna be so awesome.
Is it though? Is it?
I'm gonna tap this Crassus. and then
Oh no.
I'm gonna tap this Stone Cold Serpent.
Oh no.
Then I'm gonna go all in face, and that's gonna be exactly 26 if I count it correctly.
Oh my god.
And that's game, guys. That's
All right, I'm done for
wow.
the day. I'm done.
Oh
I'm
wow.
done. I'm out. Bye.
Okay. All right. We got there. This was fun, janitor. Thanks. We should do this matches more often.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh god. Yeah, that Gyruda, Jigan, whatever you want to call it, deck that I was playing, it's cool. The one thing I guess I don't. Let me look at this list. This list doesn't have Agent of Treachery,
And I'm happy
which
with that. Thank you very much.
the thing is, Gyruda enters the battle. Each player puts itself put a creature card with an even. Yeah, that's the problem. It's only even converted mana cost, so you cannot use Agent of Treachery because you can't really grab it with Gyruda. So that's why. Otherwise, that would have been game.
I mean, but you didn't have it as a companion, you know?
No, I didn't have it as a companion. The reason being is because obviously you tell your opponent right away what you're trying to do. Whether in this case you saw it come down, you weren't really expecting that. You thought, oh, this is just banned ramp or whatever. So I thought it's better to not have it as a companion, just because. Again, oh well, the reason is too, I can use the fairy and I can use like mystical disputes and things that are not even mana cost. Whether if I did use it as a companion, then I wouldn't been able to have those odd mana cost cards in the deck. So
Gotcha. All right, that makes sense. It worked, obviously, and thank you, Thassa, for always being so extremely broken.
yeah.
So yeah.
All right, that was fun for me, guys. So yeah, I think that was all. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. And I think we sort of recap all that happened with Ikoria, or most of it, this past weekend. It was just, again, great pre-release, great release day. Janitor, what do you have to say? I guess you have you want to thank Wizards again, right? That was pretty awesome from them.
Yeah, I mean that whole event was a great experience. I had an amazing Twitch stream that day, 9 hours long. It was great, and yeah, I'm glad we're here in this world with Ikoria now, and this next couple of weeks are going to be great to in Magic. You'll be surprised every now and then, and it's good.
Yep. All right, guys, very cool. So I think that's all for today. We're gonna leave you with that. We hope you enjoyed those quick games, and that some of the information we've shared was of interest. So yeah, for now, thank you everyone for watching today's video, and we'll see you next week. Janitor, have a good one.
You too.
That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.